Hi Aries, this is Petra at IndigoTarot.club, and I'm here to do a Celtic cross reading for you for the month of September 2017. I've already shuffled and cut the cards, and I have an extra deck ready to go for clarifications or extra messages. So let's get started. Okay, Aries, for you I have the Hermit and I have the Nine of Wands. For the basis of the situation, I have Judgment. For the immediate past, I have the Fool. For your crowning thoughts, I have the Eight of Wands. For what's coming in the immediate future, I have the Ten of Wands. For how you see yourself, I have the Nine of Cups. The environment or the energy around you, or if someone sees you, I have the Magician. What you really hope for, I have the Sun. For your outcome card, I have the Three of Swords. And for the additional outcome cards, I have the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. So Aries, for you with the Hermit, when I first put the card down, it felt like, for some of you, you work the graveyard shift. And then the other feeling I felt was, for others of you, you are dealing with a Virgo. And for those of you that work graveyard shift, with the Nine of Wands energy crossing you, it felt to me like you were having problems at work staying awake. And then for others of you, it felt like whatever this job is that you do overnight, it's grueling. It's really stressing you out, and it's causing you a lot of aches and pains, especially in your shoulders and your neck. For some of you, it feels like some kind of a factory. For others of you with dealing with the Virgo, or maybe with another earth sign, Capricorn or Taurus, it feels like that person might be reviewing you in September to see if you are dateable, to see if you're good relationship material. For the basis of the situation, I have the Judgment card, and it feels like in September, this Virgo person or this earth sign person is going to make a decision about whether or not to continue seeing you. For others of you, it feels like you have 2 or 3 women that you're going to be seeing in September, and you're going to have so much fun with these women, but you're going to feel like you have to choose just one. And so by October, you're going to feel like you have to filter down to one woman, because you're busy with your job, and then you have your friends that you go out with every week, and you don't want to take up too much time seeing too many women from your free time. So that's another reason you want to filter down to one woman. In the immediate past, I have the Fool. This feels again like you juggling women. It feels like you had more than 2 women in the recent past. So you were seeing several, I think. And now it's down to about 2 or 3 women in September. For your crowning thoughts, I have the Eight of Wands. It feels like at work, a lot of people at your job, in your department, maybe they're in cubicles, they all seem to be doing the same things and following all the rules. And it feels like you don't want to follow all the rules. It feels like you want to tear your shirt off and just streak through the office or something. It feels like you're being restricted in some way at your job, and you want to get away. You want to burst out, and it feels like you have fantasies sometimes of doing something totally off the wall in your office or at your desk, just to break the monotony of your job. And I'm being drawn back to this Nine of Wands again, this grueling work or this job that you don't like, or you're not happy with, or you want to do something different. For what's coming in the immediate future, I have the Ten of Wands, and this does feel like work, like you're working hard. You're working because you have to make money to pay some bills, and you're looking up at the Eight of Wands, and now I see you thinking about your vacation. Where do you want to go? You're making plans in your head, you're fantasizing, daydreaming where you want to go for vacation. It's not coming until December, but you're thinking about it now, because you're even smiling thinking about it, because you cannot wait to stop this this torturous work that you're doing so that you can be off for a week or two, enjoying yourself, relaxing. For how you see yourself, I have the 9 of Cups. So for some of you, in September, you're going to be doing a lot of drinking, alcohol, a lot of partying with your friends, and you're going to be very happy when you're out celebrating with your friends. For others of you, you're going to have some good news with your business. You're a small business owner or some kind of internet marketer or entrepreneur, and you're going to have some good news. Maybe you're going to have some extra sales come in September, or maybe you're going to pay for some advertising and it's going to bring a lot more customers than you thought it would. But this looks like you're very happy in September because of something that you initiated and then you got back a bigger return on your investment. For the energy around you or anybody or someone closest to you, how they see you, I have the Magician. So there's going to be one or more people that is going to ask you for help because they're going to see how you brought in a bunch of customers to your business, and they're going to ask you for help on how they can do that for themselves. For others of you, I see you going to some kind of knife show or gun show or some kind of convention in September that has to do with some kind of hunting, tools, guns, something like that. You're going to be attending some kind of convention in September. Some of you are going to take your daughter with you to this convention, and you're going to be able to get a lot of great things there. You're going to be able to purchase a lot of great things there that are going to make you very happy. For what you really want, I have the Sun. I'm being drawn back to this 8 of Wands where everybody else is doing the same things, following all the rules, and you want to break out and do something totally different, totally crazy, just so that you can feel different than everybody else there. It's too monotonous there, so it's kind of driving you up the wall. So what you're really hoping for is that somehow, some way, you can break free, even if it's for a short time, just so you can feel alive and feel good about yourself and feel unique as a human being, because you feel like everybody else there is like robots. For your outcome card, I have the 3 of Swords. And what this feels the most to me like is being heartbroken and sad because you miss somebody. Not because there's a love triangle going on. You're missing someone. They could be far away in another country, but you're thinking about them heavily, and it's making you almost feel like you want to cry whenever you think really hard about them. And with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, it feels like for some of you, the person that you're missing is a female who's away on some kind of volunteer work. She's doing some volunteer work in another country, and it may have to do with helping animals, but for some of you it also feels like helping people. She's helping some people there in that village or in that area. And so you're missing her because she's going to be away for 6 weeks. This could be your girlfriend, okay? And some of you are planning on someday marrying this person, and you're wondering to yourself, you know, if this person wants to go off again, am I going to be able to handle this person wanting to go help other people in other countries several times a year if we're married? Am I going to be able to handle that emotionally? And so some of you are really thinking about proposing to someone, but you are worried that some of the things that you ask them not to do, it's going to cause them to not want to marry you. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for additional messages. I have the 8 of Coins, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. For some of you, at work, you might work out in a field, And there may be some barrels, like metallic barrels around. And it feels like you need to be careful about what you're doing around these barrels. Okay? So it feels like you need to be extra safe at your job, especially if you work outdoors in a field and there's metallic barrels around. For others of you, you've designed a new product and it's very unique, and you're going to start selling them in September, and you're going to get a lot of good feedback from people. Like, they're walking by, you have like a vendor table at a flea market or something. They're walking by and they see, it catches their eye, this thing that you made. It feels like a work of art, and they're going to be drawn to it quickly, and they're going to go stand and look at it in awe, and they're going to be surprised that somebody came up with this idea, and you're the one that came up with the idea. With the Ace of Cups, it feels like some of you are going to need to be very careful when you're out and about, especially when you go out drinking. You're going to have to be very careful as far as driving, or, you know, find a designated driver or call a taxi instead, because it feels like you're going to go overboard on drinking, and it may cause some physical problems, or it may cause you to get a ticket or have an accident. Okay. Now, for those of you with the driving, if you get pulled over, you might get pulled over by a female police officer, and this lady is a very strict person. She'll give you a ticket in no time. So please be aware of that. Okay? If you see any female police person in your vicinity and you're driving, try to steer clear of that area. Okay, that's with the High Priestess. That's what I'm seeing with the High Priestess. This police woman. Hard-ass police woman, okay? For some of you, with this Page of Swords, it feels like you're a male and you're going to go fishing. And some of you are going to take your son with you to go fishing. This is the first time you're taking your son. But for others of you, you're going fishing and you're going to try some new kind of fishing. Like maybe fly fishing, or maybe you're going to try to use a spear or something. You're just going to try something new when it comes to fishing. Maybe you're going to use some different lures or something that you just bought. But you look like you're very eager to try this new, whatever this is, when you go fishing in September. With the Three of Cups, it feels like I'm talking to a male, and you're going to be at a club and you're going to see these women dancing, and you're going to want to go approach them and dance with all three of them at the same time. And you're going to buy drinks for them. What you're hoping, secretly hoping for, is that they take you home with them for the night. I can't tell if that's going to happen, but I just feel very strongly that I'm talking to a male here, that's his hope and his idea for when he sees these women dancing, and he's going to go start dancing with them for hours, I hear. But secretly you're hoping that they'll take you home. Okay, Aries, I hope you enjoyed those messages. If you would like to enter for a chance to win a free full psychic tarot reading with me, all you have to do is go to my website and click on the Enter Here tab. That's IndigoTarot.club. I appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you. Have a good September.